Okay, so question three. A student used an electric heater to heat a metal block, and what we have here is a power supply connected to a joule meter that measures the amount of energy going through the power supply, and then that power supply supplying that energy to this metal block, heating this metal block up using this heater, and we've got a thermometer here that's measuring the temperature rise as the energy from the power supply is going into that metal block. Now, in this question, what we have is the student heats up this metal block for 10 minutes exactly, and he notes or she notes that the energy that has been used up is 14,400 joules. Now, what we can do here is we can perform a calculation to calculate the energy transferred each second. That there is another word for calculate power. Energy transferred each second is another word for calculate power. So power equals energy divided by time. So it's 14,400 divided by 10 times 60, which is 600 seconds. So remember, we've got to have time in seconds when we're using the power equation. So it's 14,400 divided by 600, which gives us 24 watts or 24 joules per second. So what is the power of the heater? So this is the examiner testing your understanding. Do you know the that the energy transferred per second is the same as power, and that is 24 watts. So part B, we can see that the temperature started off at 20 degrees of the block, and after 10 minutes the temperature went up to approximately 45 degrees Celsius. So when we go up and across, we see that. Now, the next part of the question is, what is the range of temperature the student measured? Well, they started off at 20 degrees and went all the way up to 45. So the highest value was 45 and the lowest value was 20. So therefore, they measured temperature from 20 degrees to 45. Next part of the question is, before starting the experiment, the student had calculated the temperature of the block would go up by 36 degrees. So that was a calculation that was made, okay, based on the information they had available. Now we know that the temperature didn't go up by 36 degrees, but went up from 20 degrees to 45. So it only went up by 25 degrees. So why didn't it go up by 36 degrees? Is because some of the energy from the power supply has gone to the surroundings. So not all of the heat that the power supply generated has gone into the metal block. As the metal block was heating, some obviously the heat was escaping. Okay, which is why the thermometer didn't go as high as we expected. And that is the end of question 3.